Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm doing something fun today. I'm going to do a makeup video for my friend Amy. Hi Amy. Okay, so she wants me to put on eyeliner. I'm just going to do a full face of makeup for funsies. It's like the middle of the night and I got like nothing better to do. So, alright, so I always start with washing my hands because you want clean hands to apply makeup to your face. And then this is actually something Amy introduced me to years ago. Pond's cream. It's the only thing I'll use. And I don't use primer anymore. I used to use primer for makeup, for foundation, but I found that Pond's cream kind of does the same thing. I love this stuff. Yeah, and I know the lighting's not that good and the angle's not that good, but it's just for funsies. It's just for a friend. I do have a beauty blender. Okay, so my foundation I'm using right now is Wet n Wild. This is too dark for me. It's called Buff Bisque. And since I haven't been tanning this summer, I've been taking better care of my skin this year. I'm really more of an ivory rose color. So, and the good thing is that these foundations are only like $5 and they work just fine. They work better, it works just as well as any other foundation. I don't care what anybody says. I swear by Wet n Wild. So, I'm already running out. So, talk to my new psychiatrist, and she is in fact the third person in my life to tell me that I need to get out and hang out with people. Yeah, I do. Maybe I should hang out with Amy. Okay, this thing just makes it easy. Like, you gotta wet it down. Wet your sponge down and apply your foundation with it. It makes it really easy. Okay. Now, I think today, this is just what I'm doing. I don't necessarily recommend this. Oh shit. But I use this LA Colors Shimmer and Bronze. I get this at Dollar General sells it. I use it as a powder to kind of like give myself a tan glow. It's a really nice bronzer. Since I can no longer tan. I quit tanning because my aunt got skin cancer and we're tanorexic in my family. So I was like, okay, not worth it, because what if I get skin cancer on my face or something? Like, that's really scary. It's one thing to have it on your leg. It's one thing to have it spread all over your body and you freaking die. So, I'm not taking any risk. It sucks because I love tanning. So this is a powder by Wet n Wild. It's a pink setting powder. I really like it. I feel like you don't get a lot. I mean, for what you pay, I think it's like $7, and I don't feel like you get a whole lot of it, but this is what it looks like. It's a good product. Okay, so I use, as I've hit pan on this, L'Oreal Paris Infallible blush. I like this blush a lot. So we'll just throw that on there. I can hear my dog whining. Okay. Let's see. I met Amy at work when I worked at the grocery store. She was like my favorite person there. And I think honestly Amy was the first one to really get the hell out of that place. Sorry to anybody that still works there. It just, I loved my coworkers. It wasn't that. It's just the fucking job was shitty. I liked baking. I liked my position. There's just a lot of other shit that I didn't like. Politics, things like that. Alright. I don't know where my lipstick is at. So, this is an LA Colors, LA Colors is one of my favorite makeup brands. They sell limited amounts at Walmart, but they also sell it at Dollar General. I don't recommend the face tint, the skin tint. I don't recommend it, and I don't know if it's because I had mania, but I got this like breakout. It was so painful, and I had it here too. It was like in really weird places. It was like one of the worst, most painful breakouts I've ever had. So I'm not going to use that product. It could have very well been my hormones. But I'm not taking any chances. So I think the LA Colors skin tint is a no-go for me. Actually, you know what I do sometimes? If I can find, let me see. So I don't use like eye primer or anything either these days. I like quit buying all that stuff. I just wear, especially now that I'm not working, I just wear like cheap dollar store makeup because I think a lot of people, for one thing, LA Colors is inspiring. And a lot of makeup these days is no longer inspiring. And I know a lot of people are kind of like complaining about that. But this is an LA Colors palette. I got this at Dollar General. This is their Rose palette. I call it Old Trusty. It's kind of like a nice, safe palette. Let's see what else, guys. I'm going to be doing some borderline personality disorder videos coming up here. Because it's a really interesting topic. You know, there's people, my opinion, yes, the people who are diagnosed with BPD are suffering greatly, okay? But I don't think it's a thing. I don't think that your personality could be disordered. Like, that's so... Think about it, guys. Your personality, your personhood, the person you are, they can come along and say that you're disordered when they have no frame of reference for what's normal. I guess if it's interfering with your ability to function in life, or maybe if you want relationships and you can't seem to obtain them because, you know, you're toxic or something, like, I get that. But people with BPD are said to have this, like, abnormal amount of trauma, which is something my psych said about me once. And I was like, it's always weird when they talk about trauma. But, yeah, so anyway, if somebody gives you a BPD diagnosis, all I'm saying is question it and do your research, dig deep. You got to dig really deep into this one. Go on Chat GPT and type in feminist criticism of the BPD diagnosis, and a whole bunch of stuff will come up. If you're a feminist, you should not support the BPD diagnosis. It's a way to pathologize women's emotions as disordered. Okay, so I'm almost done with my eyeshadow. I'm keeping it really simple today. Probably because I'll end up washing. I'll probably wash this off and go back to bed at some point. But okay, so that's kind of how I'm doing my eyeshadow today. And then, okay, then this is what she wanted, was eyeliner. Now, what I do first is, this is my eyeliner brush. Yes, I just used it for eyeshadow, but, so I'm going to go through, go through with, this brown right here, and kind of, I always, okay, like, let's take the pink, and then I kind of go like this, kind of bring it together. Okay, and then I take the brush, and it's good if you wet it. So I always line my eyes with eyeshadow before liner. And this stuff is not very dark, so. Okay. So we have choices here. Normally in this case, I would use like a brown liner, but I'm going to use this black one so it shows up a little better for the video for Amy. Okay, so I learned this trick in Teen Magazine when I was like 13, okay? I do not put eyeliner on my whole eye. I stop at about here because that's the way my eyes are shaped. Like, you apply eyeliner depending on how your eyes are shaped. Like, if I was to do that little wing, it wouldn't look good on me. That's just not. So, I don't know. It's like I want Amy to be able to see me apply it. So, this is how I do it. Can you see me? Okay. Another? See, I messed it up. Now, one thing that you can do is get liquid. There, now I'm kind of fixing it, but. So, that's about... So that's how I apply it. I don't apply it to like this part. Okay, so I started at about my eye. What's the thing called? What's the pretty thing called in your eyeball? That's where I stop. Oh, guys, I was thinking. So, I'm not planning on returning to work, like, ever, for the rest of my life, okay? And I was thinking of going to school, not this fall, obviously, because it's already, like, starting. I don't know about wintertime either, but I was thinking, like, getting a psychology degree is really triggering to me, like, the subjects and everything. But what if I got a degree and it, like, helped me with my advocacy or something, you know? So I think if I go back to school, I'm going to go for psychology, not English. Okay, and now, so I did that, and then I do a little bit under the eye. Also don't go the whole way on that one. That's just how I wear it. And then you can even take your little brush and kind of mess with it a little bit. Okay, that's it, girl. That's how I apply eyeliner. And then, let me see if... Oh, here is a mascara that I highly recommend. This is made by LA Colors. It's called Biggie Lash. It's $4.50, and I'm telling you, it's one of the best mascaras I've ever bought. Stuff is cheap. Like, some people have, like, all these eyebrow tools and stuff. I pluck mine thin and draw them on with a pencil. I'm old school, so... Okay. Put on some mascara and then I'll be done. Oh my gosh. And then I can go make a video on some BPD research that I did yesterday. Just something I'm going to keep working on. I think I'm in a better place to talk about it now, so... Psychiatric trauma is crazy because you don't have a whole lot of places that you can turn to when it happens. Nobody believes you. They think you deserve it. They think you're a troublemaker. And this is why there's a mental health crisis. Guys. I can scream all day about the mental health crisis, but okay. And then another thing I do, guys, is I let my mascara dry for a minute and then I apply it again. It makes it like thicker. So, okay. Well, it was good to put on some makeup and have some fun aside from all the serious shit I do on my channel. So, Amy, I hope that helped. I will talk to you soon. Bye.